Why would I take advice from people that earn less than me?
Yeah, well, that's a way to look at it. You might say you might have a point.
He does have a point, of course. He has a point.
But then
Yeah.
again, sometimes if you listen to people who have less money, you might get some logic in your brain.
But Ye opening a store at the same building complex as uh, the competitor, as Adidas, is sending a clear message saying, I'm going to compete for you and I'm coming for your neck. Protect your neck, as the Wu Tang Clan used to say. So I wonder if he learned this lesson, and I'm curious to see how he will grow, especially the business aspect. If you look at who his friends were on the calm down, because it wasn't a come up, you could see that they were like accelerating the speed of his crash.
Erratic, yeah.
And I believe, or at least I have a
Suspicion?
suspicion that Ye still has ties with certain members of those people. We talked about Sneeko. I think Sneeko was just there for a while. We also had other people, and these people. One of those guys, one of very controversial person, he said in a previous show, "Yeah, I can call Ye," and I was like, "Oh, so he still has
He still
Ye's."
has the number, yeah. I know, yeah, that's true. Now
Yeah,
you were saying that. He was at the Pearly Gates show, right?
yeah, at the Pearly Gate show, and he said, "Yeah, we can call Ye. He still have his number, but I don't think he will join though." Because when Pearly was catching all the heat for things that happened on her show, she tried to, they were just talking about it, and they said, "Yeah, we should do something." And jokingly, Pearly Thing suggested to bring Ye on the platform. Pearly
Mm.
Thing, I mean, she's bold. Let me put it like that. Like, oh, just hey, but
You have to be, right? A
when
woman
I
in a man's space, you have to be sometimes the only man with the balls.
Yeah, maybe. But the whatever the case may be, during that show, based on the comment that the guy made, I suspect that they might still be in contact. And if that's the case,
Yeah.
you know, and if that person is close to him, and if Ye has more of those type of people around him, then I'm afraid that he will crash again.
It's a crash dummy, man.
So
He's
it's
a
good to
dumpy
have,
crash dummy.
yeah, good people around him. Good people around him that know what they're doing.
He had people that were saying no to him, but then they parted ways. I don't know if you called the I don't know. I don't know if you saw that. There was this interview at Flat TV with the guy who started Hollywood,
Mm.
Hollywood on
Yeah. Van Layton.
Hollywood Unlocked um, founder. Let me see. Jason Lee. Jason Lee was also part of his team. Like Jason Lee left after a couple of I don't know. They were not agreeing on how to move forward, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go my own way." And then after that, it started going really south. So maybe that was those guys were holding it up, and then they were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay to watch this crash happen because
Yeah.
I have my own career to worry about."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So this is the thing. Yeah, I do think that what you said is true. Great friends, but also he has to listen, and I think that's probably maybe the biggest problem here, because he said in one of the interviews as well, "How am I going to listen to people that earn what is it less
Less
money
than me.
than me?" Who's
Why would
less
I take
than me?
advice from people that earn less than me?
Yeah, Well, that's a way to look at it. You might say you might have a point.
He does have a point, of course. He has a point.
But then
Yeah.
again, sometimes if you listen to people who have less money, you might get some logic in your brain.
Yeah.
Why is he listening to the people who's yes manning and they have still less money than him? That's a great question right here.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, do we have anything else to say?
I have nothing else to say with regards to the topic. I think this we discussed everything that is important, or at least that's relevant to talk about at this particular point in time. We said, as mentioned at the beginning of the show, that we made a decision in the first couple of months of the existence of this channel to not do Ye stories anymore, because Ye was in the paper every week doing wild things and wilder things every time. So time and time again. However, what's interesting to see is that Ye went to seemingly went to hibernate as a figure of speech. No one knew where Ye was, and now he's gradually resurfacing. It seems.
Yeah.
Maybe he had time to clear his mind, clear his head, and start thinking more strategically. He started with patenting or copywriting, or no, trademarking his new shoe, which is the sock shoe, uh, which is something that he learned from. That's not me saying. That's him saying when he said that Sway was right, relating to the way he was doing business with bigger companies. I think he realized that what Sway was saying was right. Ownership is good to have, and he can get way more and keep way more as well with the ownership. Because I believe that if the shoes were actually his and he wasn't partnered with Adidas and things went down as they did, the Yeezy shoes wouldn't have suffered the way that they had suffered, because many people rock with Ye because they feel Ye, they think, hey, I can rock with you, and maybe I agree or I disagree with what you said, but I do think that they're doing you wrong. And with your own brand in your hand, you could get way more done. So that's all I wanted to say with regards to this topic.